Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. LL Cool J. Welcome back to Two Halves, One Ball, the channel that has been an absolute roller coaster this season. Today, we're family back at the top of the roller coaster with our hands firmly in the air, and we are screaming and finally enjoying the ride once again. Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. All three goals came in the first half. We're 6 points clear of Man City. Gyokeres scored 2 goals to make it 21 goals in all competition this season so far. Saka's back with his first start since March, with his first goal since he left as well, since he was injured back in March as well. And this is all coming back off of having played at the Metropolitano Stadium on Tuesday, on Wednesday rather, less than 72 hours. Hey, listen, guys, let me start off by thanking you, each and every single one of you. Smash those like buttons if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well if you are new. As you can see, we are on our road to 50 subs, currently sitting on 48. So you, yes, you, why have you not subscribed yet? Join the family. I'm looking to grow it. We're currently a small family. I'm looking to extend it. Our first target is 50 subs. Then we'll move to 100, and then from there we'll look to grow it into a community. Your thoughts and comments are of course very welcome. Please do leave them in the comment section below. I do read every single comment, and I do reply to every single comment as well. And also make sure you turn on those notification buttons, because on Tuesday we will be back for the second leg against Atletico Madrid. But for now, we're here to talk about the game today. So before we get into the goals and the performance, I want to frame this properly, because what Arsenal did today, it's not normal. Let's be honest, it's not normal, and it wasn't a routine 3-0 win. Coming off of the back of just having played less than 72 hours ago at the Metropolitano, where we drew 1-1. There was VAR controversy. David Raya made some absolutely terrific saves. In fact, it was physics-defying saves at some point. Griezmann hit the woodwork. 3 possible penalties. One was disallowed. One of them was disallowed rather. Yeah. Obviously, because of that, we came back home frustrated. We were tired. We were mentally drained. And it was exactly what you would expect it, what we were expecting it to be, especially given what PSG and Bayern Munich had set as the precedents on the day before, on Tuesday, with their absolute goal fest of a game, if I'm being honest. So and obviously now we're Saturday. Oh, sorry. They had set the precedent. So obviously everybody knew. I knew it. You knew it, and I'm pretty sure the commentators knew it as well. Haram football. Wednesday was haram football at its best. It is what it is. We managed to get it out the way. We managed to leave with at least a goal. Atletico do also have a goal. But today, this Saturday evening, it was the PremierLeague race. And yeah, Arsenal gave it their best shot. Mikel Arteta did what he did. He made the changes today, and he proved that he's still one of the best managers out there. So we need to have a look at the masterclass that Mikel Arteta did. So let's start off with the masterclass first. Like I said, Wednesday night, Saka was on the bench, Eze was on the bench, but they both came on late on in the game. Everyone who was watching was asking and thinking to themselves why Saka and Eze were not starting. But the manager said, trust me, I'm the manager. You got to trust the process. I don't know if you're still trusting the process or not after this season, if I'm being honest, but it is what it is. But Mikel Arteta knew exactly what he needed to do, and when he set out the team on Wednesday, he set out obviously with one game in mind, with one eye on today's game rather. And obviously, he knew Arsenal that needed to freshen up a little bit, sharpen up a little bit the squad, the formations, the tactics as well. Premier League title is on the line still. It hasn't been won. It hasn't been decided yet. And Atletico Madrid were getting away with keeping Saka quiet, if I'm being honest. But Arteta, like I said, he had one eye on the game today. That is why Saka started today. That is why Eze started today. Excuse me, sorry. And they both looked brilliant. They looked like they were well rested, if I'm being honest. Saka in particular, he was looking like the old Saka that we know, the old star boy that we know. He was electric from minute one, giving Jimenez a headache from the get-go. He was the one who set up the first goal. He's the one who got the second goal. And arguably the best man of the match performance from him today. Even though he came off a half-time, he was the man of the match performance. And Gyokeres as well. Was not the preferred starting option on Wednesday, but today he started. I know, what's his name? Havertz is of course injured. He did pick up that little niggle on Wednesday, but it means Gyokeres got to start today. Gave him a chance to score a brace, and again he got rested as well. In like one eye again on Tuesday's game for the second leg when Atletico come to our ground. And Rice as well was also rested. He was one of the players that was rested in midfield, and so was Zubimendi. And Saka as well, like I said, rested at half-time, but it was, I think, more of a precautionary measure because he felt a bit of a niggle there. But today they were absolutely brilliant. These three guys, arguably one of the three, probably the three most important players other than Saliba and Gabriel, the centre-back pairing at the back, of course. Arguably the three most important players in Arsenal right now. 45 minutes of competition or competitive football, contributing massively. All will be fresh for Tuesday. And it was not luck, it was not coincidence. This was elite football management from Mikel Arteta. Now, the goals. The goals. I think we need to discuss about the goals a little bit because all three of them, obviously, they were brilliant in their own respect. The first one came 9 minutes in, barely got settled in our seat, metaphorically speaking, and it was 1-0, you know. Saka, again, did brilliantly. He was already giving Jimenez a headache, but on this particular occasion, he managed to drop Jimenez on the decks. With the twisting and turning that he did, he dropped his shoulder, whipped a low cross, got in the box, whipped a low cross into the box, and who was there to meet it? None other but Glock 9, man of the hour, with his 20th goal of the season. Is it time we start having discussions about Gyokeres? Has he been that much of a failure this season? Because let's be honest, if a player is getting 20 goals a season in all competition, I think that's pretty decent. It's not great, don't get me wrong, when you have the likes of Haaland out there. It's not great, but he's definitely, I think, put himself up there, you know. But yeah, he was the man who was there to find, to meet Saka's cross. One touch, boom, it was in the back of the net. Emirates erupted, and honestly, just watching Saka, what he did, the first touch, the run, the cross, it felt like there was something in there, like Saka was back, you know. It was just absolutely brilliant. So 5 minutes later, who else but Starboy himself? Gyokeres received the ball, played it off to Saka on the edge of the box. Saka shaped himself up, saw an angle on Leno's near post, and chose to drive the ball and drill the ball into the near post. He had an option. I think Trossard was the man who was running on the edge of the box, but Saka chose to go in by himself, and he made it 2-0, making it his first goal since March, basically. Did not even look rusty at all for somebody who's been out for a minute, you know. It was just pure class, and that is a player who's been building up to this moment, you know, who's been desperate to get back out there and prove his worth and prove his love for us as well, and delivered in the big moment when it counted as well. So great performance there from the vice captain. And then right before halftime, right on the stroke of halftime, the one that really got myself, and probably most Arsenal fans off of their seats, for those of us who are at home and the fans at the stadium as well. Leandro Trossard managed to get himself in the box with a nice lofted cross for Gyokeres, and Gyokeres with a nice looping header to get it past Leno and make it his 21st goal of the season and Arsenal's third goal of the game. And bearing in mind, as I've said before, previously and repeatedly, this is all coming back after just 72 hours, playing in less than 72 hours against Real Madrid in Madrid, of course, Spain. Other talking points, goals aside, there were some really important. There are some really important talking points from today. First, Calafiori finally back again. Managed to play the full 90 minutes. He was excellent. Started in left back, covered every blade of grass there was to cover. He was composed on the ball, made some great forward runs as well, and hit the crossbar as well himself. Let's not forget about that one, with a stunning effort in the second half. And if had that gone in, and it would have been even better, you know. He's obviously had his difficulties with injuries, but today he reminded us and everybody just what he really offers to both us as Arsenal fans and the squad as well, you know. Another honorable mention would be Miles Lewis-Skelly. He came in to replace Zubimendi with his first senior start in midfield as well. He looked brilliant. He was driving the balls the driving balls that he was passing through as well. Absolutely, it looked like he was spamming triangle. If you play FIFA, it looked like he was spamming triangle with those through passes. Much better than a certain captain of ours. Make of that what you will. But yeah, he was composed, he was tidy, he was brave when it came to challenging and getting the ball back. Always looking forward. I think he is going to be brilliant in the Premier League come the next few years. I think his development may have slowed down this season a little bit, but it is still going. It may be painful and painstaking slow, but at least he's still moving forward, you know. And I think today was nod to that and an appreciation of the fact that is still going on, you know. The third talking point would obviously be Max Dowman, who deserves a mention. Came on as a sub in the second half. Bearing in mind this kid is still only 17, he was driving at defenders, cut inside two players, and also nearly scored a worldie as well. Obviously, we know how much we love Max Dowman, so had he scored that one, had that one gone in, had that opportunity gone in, I think the whole stadium would have erupted and it would have like collapsed on itself due to the sheer noise, you know. So every time this kid, like, he touches the ball at the Emirates Stadium, we hold our breath. He is special. Remember that name, remember that kid, Max Dowman. The fourth one, obviously, Gyokeres. Disappointed he didn't get a chance to make it a hat trick, but like I said, we've got one eye on Tuesday's game, the return leg of the second half against Atletico Madrid. It will be more haram football, so again, don't hold your breath on that one. It's not going to be like the 4-0 game that we saw when we were playing before the knockout stages, you know. And of course, finally, we have VAR once again in the limelight. Calafiori, it was an offside decision. It was very tight. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, of course, it was offside. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Do you agree? Were we robbed? Let me not put in quote marks because Wednesday's one was robbed, as it definitely was deserved of a penalty. But yeah, let me know. Was it a penalty, or should it have been a goal? Should it have stand? What did you think? Was he offside? Was it marginal? Should we maybe have applied Arsene Wenger's new rule? You know, if the attacking player is ahead of the defender, they're still very much in line with one another. Drop me your comments below. I wanna know. But before we get too carried away, before we get too ahead of ourselves, we do need to do the title race maths, right? Because the picture as it stands right now, Arsenal 76 points. 35 games have been played so far. We have just 3 games remaining. 3 games remaining from our first possible trophy in 22 years. In 22 years, just 3 freaking games since I came to this country in 2004, September of 2004. I have not seen Arsenal lift a Premier League title ever since, nor have I ever in my life seen them lift a Champions League trophy either. So I do believe it will be a deserved wait, especially 22 years, and especially what has happened in the last couple of weeks. it will, of course, be monumental. We've got West Ham away next Sunday, then we've got Burnley at home, and then we've got Crystal Palace away. Man City, on the other hand, they've got 70 points, 33 games played so far, 5 games remaining for them. They do play Everton on Monday, and they do have also that game in hand against Crystal Palace. Wolves at home after that, and the Crystal Palace game still haven't been decided when they're going to play it, but they've got Everton on Monday, then they've got Wolves at home, Aston Villa away, Brentford at home, and then of course their Palace game, which has to be decided, which is TBD. As it stands, there's 6 points between us, with City having 2 games in hand. 2 fucking games. But here's the crucial bit, right? Goal differences. Goal difference. Because right now, it's only on 4 goal difference, right? Which is 4 goals better than what Man City currently have. So even if City were to carry on win these 5 games that they have remaining, including the game in hand, which is very much possible. I know this season the longest run we've had in the Premier League of consecutive wins has been 6, and guess who also set that record as well? Yup, you got it. Man City. Yes, they're the only teams who have done that. So it's very much possible that they can be able to do. They can be able to win every single one of their games. You know, their 5 games remaining. But Arsenal would finish, if both were to, Arsenal win the 3 games and City win the 5 games, Arsenal would finish on 85 points, and so would City. But this is where the scenario would make the goal difference would make the whole difference right now. You know, 4 goals. If City are unable to score more than 2 goals on average, or if they just score 1-1-1-1, they win their games 1-1-1-1, we would have at least a 3 to 4 goal buffer as well. And City, of course, who play on Monday against Everton. Everton, who they're fighting to get into the European competition, into that Europa competition for next season. You know, they also have actually beaten Man City early in the season, so this is not easy game for Man City at all. And if City do drop points at Goodison Park or Hill-Dixon Stadium, whatever you prefer to call it, drop me your comments below. Let me know what's your preference, Hill-Dixon Stadium or the Goodison Stadium. Let me know. The title would effectively be over, and City would have the pressure back on them again. But I say this as someone who's obviously watched Arsenal many times before. We shouldn't rely on other teams. We need to win those 3 games. We need to be in control of that. West Ham, Burnley, Palace, 3 wins, title, simple, you know. I think another honorable mention would be Atletico Madrid on Tuesday. Like I've said, Tuesday is now officially the most important game that we have right now of the season. Because if we win this, we go through to the Champions League final, which we haven't been in since Arsene Wenger, if I'm being honest. It's been a minute since we've been there, you know. But it has been, this is our second semi-final we've been in consecutively in 140 years. That is our whole history, by the way, for those of you wondering. So it will be monumental for us. But Atletico Madrid, they come to the Emirates Stadium, currently 1-1 on aggregate. So here's why today was so important, and beyond just the 3 points today and the 6-point gap as well. Arteta rested Saka. Obviously, hopefully he didn't pick up a major injury or any injury at all. It was just a precaution. Gyokeres was rested. Rice was rested as well, all with an eye for Tuesday. Benjamin White as well held the bench in the last 10 minutes or so as well. Zubimendi got up a few minutes there. Miles Lewis-Skelly proved that he can be a player, a very good player in midfield as well. So the 3 most important goals, sorry, I was lost my thing. like I was saying, Gyokeres, Saka, and Rice rested today. They scored goals. They got rhythm. They got some confidence in them, and they got some minutes under their belt as well. And now they have 3 full days to recover. Atletico Madrid on the other side, they also played today. They all won, but they only won 2-0 against Valencia, and now they have to come to us. Now they have to come to the Emirates. The Emirates, the big Emirates. 60,000 fans deep, floodlights, Arsenal fans. It's a European 1-1 on a European night, 1-1 on aggregate. And with that in mind, just one goal. If Madrid score one goal and we don't score any, then Atletico Madrid go through. If we score the one goal, then we go through. But if they score one goal and we score one goal, then we have to go to extra time. So I'm pretty sure Diego Simeone will definitely have a plan. He always does. Alvarez, still the danger. 9 goals in the UCL. Still the most lethal striker in the Champions League as well. And they know how to make, like I said earlier, haram football. They know how to make football games ugly. It's as much as we do. Not discrediting us or anything like that, They do know how to seat deep. They know how to break on a counter as well. So we can't be naive going into this game, and we cannot just go out all attack, and abandon all like our game plan and leave ourselves open. But equally, it is the Emirates Stadium on a European night. It's completely different place. The crowd, the atmosphere, the team as well. We have shown all season in Europe that we are elite. That's right, I said the elite. 10 wins and a draw from 11 UCL games before Tuesday. Only 5 goals conceded in all like the whole competition so far, because obviously we've got David Raya in goal. And yes, guys, I still do have belief in this team. I know we've been knocked out we lost in the in the Carling Cup final, and we also got knocked out by Southampton as well. Kudos to them. Unfortunately, obviously City were the better team. They knocked them out in return, but I still do believe in this team. I still believe in Arteta. Saka, Rice, hopefully Odegaard will be back, but he'll be holding the bench because my guy is so fucking negative. Oh my god, this guy. All I ever see him is sideways and backwards. Like, his best friend is Gabriel and Saliba. If not those two, then it's fucking David Raya. And he's a midfielder, bro. Like, anyway, let's not get into that. 90 minutes away from Champions League final, and I do believe that we can do it. Honestly speaking, I do believe that we can do it. Okay, so now guys, I want to wrap this up. Obviously, Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. All 3 goals in the first half. GYÖKERES brace. Saka's back as well and looking brilliant with his fast start since March. Lewis-Skelly as well, magnificent. Max Dowman, only 16, nearly scored. Arteta rotated brilliantly, rested the big names at halftime as well, and we have also gone 6 points clear with 4 goals difference in our favor, with a City to play on Monday. So to me, this is what a winning squad looks like. This is what a title winning manager looks like. I know we haven't been there, but maybe this is our season, let me not lie. But yeah, 72 hours after Madrid, no rest, Premier League, and we're still out there, absolutely destroyed our Premier League side. 3 games left, 1 big night to take us to the final of the Champions League. So we may not have the quad, we may not have the treble, but a double is still very much on. The double is still very much on. But I wouldn't hold my breath if PSG are the team that goes through. Holy fucking shit. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do smash those like buttons. It will, of course, help to push the video to new viewers, and it means everything to me and everybody who's part of the channel as well. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. As you can see, on the road to 50 subs, currently sitting on 48, if I am correct, 48. And like I said, looking to make it 50 as our first target, then 100, and then we'll make it into a community from there on. And also, yeah, like I said, sorry, subscribe as well, and also drop me your predictions, drop me your comments, drop me your predictions for Tuesday's game. Do you think we're gonna go through? Do you think we reach our first Champions League final in God knows how long? I want to hear. I want to hear from you. Your thoughts and comments are important. And also, big shout out to you, Adam. Thank you so much for joining on the stream today. I hope to see you on Tuesday. Yeah, special thanks to you. You are my number one fan today. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. For me, that is it. Goodbye. God bless.